Yeah. Welcome to Normal World. My name is Black Garrett, and I'm joined by Dave Landau. I said it for you.
Hello, I'm Dave Landau. We're also joined by Angela.
Hi, I'm Angela. Thank you. Thank you.
I started clapping for you.
That's appreciated.
I have a lot of stuff going on in my
I know,
hands.
you can't. It's okay.
Dave, if people wanted to find you in the real life, where would they go?
They can go to my website, davelandau.com, but they can also come out to Traverse City, Michigan this weekend. Where can they find you?
They can find me on my personal channel, Nega Garrett, or on QTR Black Garrett on YouTube and Twitter. Angela?
I am on YouTube as Angela Does Horror and Instagram as Normal Angela.
Ooh.
Normal.
Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and commenting down below. It helps with the algorithms, I'm told. And tongue punching. Don't forget about that. Don't forget.
Oh. I'm sorry, I'm texting due to information that I'm trying to see.
Yeah, can you talk about
legality
Yeah.
of what we can discuss.
Yeah, there's a little bit of information we can talk about later, possibly.
We can open it up.
Oh, good.
We can crack open that safe.
Oh, maybe some different
Maybe there's
verbiage.
different terms, yeah.
Yeah.
I really wasn't even trying.
The context of the story.
Yeah.
Joining us also are good friends of the show, Flood, TV, and Mo.
What's up, guys?
Welcome to the program.
Oh.
How have you been since yesterday?
Favorite
wow.
Christmas movie, go.
Huh?
Favorite Christmas movie.
Go.
Jingle all the way.
Okay. Go.
Go.
I'm gonna say The Santa Claus.
She watched
Watched
last
one
night.
and two last night.
Do you know Go?
W.
Just Friends.
Not a Christmas movie.
No,
It
that's
is
a
very
Christmas
much
movie.
a Christmas movie.
Not a Christmas movie.
Go.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
It
don't
is
even know what
totally a
it is.
Christmas movie. It takes place during Christmas. It's about Christmas.
Ryan
It's about
Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
This
Friend Zone.
is a great Christmas movie.
Yeah, it's freaking awesome. Love that movie.
Also The Lodge.
Anna Faris?
I've never seen it.
The Grinch too. Grinch is awesome.
Yeah,
Which
Grinch
one?
is Cool.
Jim Carrey always.
Which
No
one
other.
are you talking
I'm
about?
talking about the OG one.
What is that?
What? The cartoon?
Oh, nah.
What? Dude,
Nah.
I was getting ahead at the theater once.
it's crazy.
At the Grinch.
At the family film The Grinch?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There was only it
Naked
wasn't
families
a
over-
crowded theater.
There's only a couple kids there.
There were none. There were none at the. Well, I was not of age.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
W then.
Yeah.
That was a story. I worked in the movie theater, and in a packed Christmas season, families everywhere at the Sherlock Holmes with Robert Downey Jr.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
Did the-
packed. Every single seat full.
Yep.
It's straight up having sex with his girlfriend in the front seat. Yeah.
Did you report him?
Oh yeah.
Did
we
you
had
solve
a
the case?
We did. We were like, I deduce somebody's getting a blowjob.
Did that happen a lot when you worked there?
Next
Only that one time, but I'm sure it was happening more.
You just weren't catching
But,
it.
yeah, that one we caught.
Hard to
somebody
catch it with your
complained.
dick in your hand.
It's just people how do you even
people do it all the time.
I mean, I've made out in
People really?
movie theaters, but like
You made out during Schindler's List?
it gets really emotional.
He brought back Seinfeld.
Movie. Dave, what's your favorite? Did you say your favorite Christmas movie?
Go. It takes
movie
it takes place during Christmas.
Okay,
Oh, that's
all
a
right.
movie.
I thought you were telling him to go. I didn't.
I just kept
movie,
yelling go.
I don't even know what that is. Oh, you were answering.
No, I mean it's a tough call. I do like Go though, and I consider it a Christmas movie.
Okay.
But straight up, Die Hard or
Never seen.
Christmas Vacation. You never seen Die Hard?
I was gonna watch it last night, but then I saw Santa
You've never
Claus.
seen
Didn't Bruce Willis say it's not a Christmas movie?
Bruce Willis is wrong
He's also dementia.
because
That's part of the
Yeah.
dementia coming.
Yeah.
the writer of it says it's a Christmas movie.
That's who
Really?
matters.
There's no other argument. I wish we should
That's who
stop
matters.
talking about this because that's it.
That's all
the
that
movie
counts.
opens
True.
and closes with a Christmas song. It's about bringing families together during the holidays.
Right.
They're at a Christmas party. Just because it's an action movie doesn't mean it's not a Christmas movie.
I never
It
seen
can't
it.
be Christmas. Yeah.
You never seen it either?
Home Alone's good though too.
Home Alone's awesome.
All
Yeah.
I Want for Christmas. You seen that one?
Mm-hmm.
It's a good one too.
Yeah, what I don't like for
Hot.
Christmases.
Hot Frosty. Have
Which
you
one
guys
is
seen
that?
that?
Yes, it's one of my favorites.
I've heard about
Oh,
this.
that was on the list though
Netflix.
yesterday.
Hot
Made a
Frosty.
movie about a sexy snowman that comes to life, and he's just perfect for the main character.
Okay.
He's-
Oh, I thought of. Oh, I'm thinking of the Frosty Jib.
no, I'm.
What is that?
Oh, that
Frosty.
sounds racist in some way.
When you urinate into a condom and freeze it so it becomes a device.
Oh.
And then you use that.
Yes.
Oh,
That's why it'd be fun if that thing comes to life.
You got a problem.
that's nasty.
Boy, I hope I don't melt. Where am I going?
Put a little hat on it. It comes to life.
Please
Stop,
stop.
steal the jib man. Very jolly soul.
That's nasty.
Put on your Jimmy hat and he comes to life.
Jib man. We gotta.
Jimmy, yeah.
Yeah, you just
great
Write that
idea.
down.
you
Write
put a
that down.
condom onto a snowman and that's how it comes to life because it's a
His
Jimmy
nose
hat.
is a jibby.
Yeah.
A lot of souls in that condom.
Wow.
Came to life and all the children know that was the worst day they've ever had.
All the children.
They say there's some magic left in that cap. He's like finished with 3 of them.
Fucking nasty.
Merry Christmas, one and all.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
People really
That's
do
a real
that.
thing. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's like
Alaskan
know it was a real thing, but I
pipelines
guess-
too. That's like a
Wait, what?
frozen poop.
frozen poop.
I'm sorry.
Is it?
Yeah.
What? And they do stuff with
It
it?
is.
Alaskan pipeline. It's like a frozen. Same thing as
Why do you know that?
What?
you never learn those as a kid, like all
Humans
the
are
different
disgusting.
things.
Urban Dictionary.
Never,
Yeah.
never once.
Oh,
Urban
yeah, come on.
dictionary.
This is made up stuff.
from
Nobody's-
Ruby
urban.
Sanchez.
You just said your mom made you watch yesterday.
That's not the same
Real
as
Sex or
shit.
whatever
Frozen
it is.
shit. That's not.
That's
the
pretty
same.
close. That was pretty close, though.
It's kind of close.
It is very close. It's adjacent.
Am I
It's
tripping?
closer than something else. Like
Yeah,
if you talked about
HBO.
literally anything else, that'd be further away than what you just said.
True.
I don't know.
I'll let it. I'll no. I don't agree.
I don't think there's
He has
something
no
wrong
arguments.
That's
That's
what I'm
what
saying.
he said.
There's probably not a lot
no
of
arguments about what
documentaries
we just
about
said.
freezing a condom.
Do you poop in the condom?
No, you just freeze.
You can?
Just a log?
You can, I guess.
I feel like it'd be crumbly.
Yeah,
You have to be, like,
nobody's
really
said-
fibered
I
up.
mean, well, I've never done one or experienced it, so I don't know. But maybe, how do you take a shit in a condom? How do you do that?
Well, you take the shit
And then you put it in the condom.
to
Yeah.
freeze
I'm
it
in.
first.
We're
Yeah.
7 minutes in.
No.
You can't put a
You can't
shit
just
into a
do
condom.
it.
It'll just mush.
Yeah, and then it turns into a.
And then it freezes.
Yes, and
Yeah.
it's like a
It's
balloon.
solid.
It turns
You
into
freeze
a.
it first.
And then, well, no, you have to wait till it's half frozen. Then you put the popsicles.
Yeah, the popsicle stick at
You
the
put it
bottom.
back in.
Yes.
And that's how you get
Yes.
your poop condom.
You guys have ads today?
I do. Today's sponsor is Good Humor. Awesome shit.
Yes.
Popsicle was bad.
Eskimo guy. Yeah, there's that's one that I don't know if
I've never
people
heard
do.
that. I've never
Yeah,
heard
I
that
hope
before.
not.
I feel like
People
people are
do-
just sitting down thinking of crazy
People
stuff.
do poop stuff. I don't
Yeah.
know.
They do. They really do.
I just, when you're in school and everyone tells you all the gross
I
stuff.
thought she was about to admit to something. I just, that sounds
There's like
different.
a bunch. Like Dirty Sanchez, that's one.
All right. That's enough.
Who's
Screaming
actually
Seagull.
doing that?
That's enough.
These are just the ones I learned in
You
school.
do it to girls you don't respect.
Yeah.
that's
Donkey
true.
Punch, Ronald
Yeah.
McDonald, Angel Wings. I know them all.
Oh my god.
I know all.
We all know
Donald
Donkey
McDonald.
Punch. What is
Donkey
wrong
Ronald
with-
McDonald is when you
Punch her in the nose.
ejaculate on the
Okay.
face and then punch in the face, so it's red and white on her face.
Oh.
Yeah.
You guys heard of the
know that.
Batman?
No.
No.
That's where you have sex with her and then you kill her parents.
You just made that up.
Yeah, that's not real. That's not
Where
real.
you stalk her from the rooftops and jump down while she's alone in the
That one's
alleyways.
hot though.
Someone's
Yeah,
probably
that's
done
how
it
it
though.
It's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Someone probably killed their lover's parents.
Oh, for sure.
Technically, that's a
I've
Batman.
seen it, YouTube videos on that.
So it's happened many
Over
times.
the-
Probably more than the shit.
Crime, yeah.
Ewu.
Yeah.
You will.
Ewu. Explore with us. Crime.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. I'm trying to think of the Dirty Sanchez we all know.
Houdini,
Yeah.
the one everyone
Yeah.
knows.
Superman.
That
I
Amy
don't know
Schumer
who
stole
Trusty
from
Trombone.
Patrice
And
O'Neal.
Superman that hoe.
Right.
What is
They
that?
even wrote a song about it.
You know that. You don't know that?
Oh.
What is it?
Right on the back.
You're a
And
rapper.
then you have the
Oh
sheet
yes,
on
yes,
it.
yes, yes.
So it's stuck like a,
Yep.
yeah,
Okay.
Like a cape.
like a cape, like Superman.
Oh wait, what?
Like a glued cape.
Yeah, like a glued cape to your back.
I thought it was like stick it in and then just go like this on top.
I think that's planking.
That is. It is. No, planking's by your side.
Oh, okay. Your arms need to be
Yeah,
Plank.
this would be Superman. But what did you say it was?
where you ejaculate, the technical term, onto the back of the female, and then the sheets go on, and then it's
Oh.
like a cape.
That's crazy. I've never
And
heard
she's
of that.
laying on her belly.
And there's a
Yeah.
song called Superman that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I
That
thought.
That's what he was
wobbly-
talking about.
Soldier
That's what he was
Boy
talking
song,
about.
man.
That wobbly yule.
That's what Soldier Boy was talking
Yule log.
And that hoe.
Christmas, back to Christmas. We brought it all the way back around.
about. You alone.
That's hardly super.
No, that's not.
And she doesn't feel super at all.
Yeah. I mean,
Unless she's
feel
a
like
freak.
a hero after you do that? Something like
Do
that?
I do it to you?
No,
'Cause
I
what
would
are you
ask
asking
you,
me
would you
for?
feel like a hero doing
Coming
that?
on the back and
You
then
said, would you eat a euro?
That too.
I feel like a hero. If the girl allowed it, then I got game. If I can
Nah,
convince her
she's
to
just
do
got
it,
low self-esteem. It has nothing to do with
Daddy
you.
issues,
That's my
what it
favorite.
is.
And there's the
I'm not high fiving that.
okay.
then there's the Stefan Hawking mess.
What is
Classic.
That's when you find a gal who's in a sip and puff blow chair and you make love to her colostomy bag hole.
Oh my fucking god!
People do this. I'm not kidding.
It's just-
It's
it
a
was-
colostomy bag.
It's a
lovemaking.
fetish.
Colostomy bag in your stomach.
You have the colostomy bag for
Bags
your
off.
intestines where the feces come out.
Is that not?
Lubrication.
I don't think it's.
Oh my
I was gonna
God.
say that is not what I was gonna say. I
Yes.
was gonna say, is that not like dangerous?
Why?
It's
Well,
like
it's
Yeah, it's
dangerous.
dangerous.
okay.
People
But I
do
mean,
dangerous
what's the
stuff all
worst thing
time.
that's going to happen? You're going to get paralyzed and blow into a chair.
That feeds into the fetish.
That's true. That's what they're aiming for.
Worst thing that happens, you hit something right and she walks out,
That was the button.
or just a severe infection. But I mean, either way, it's a
Yeah.
win.
Sepsis. Something's coming from that.
If I already have it written in my will that if they're like he is paralyzed from a paraplegic,
Like Superman.
yeah, kill me.
Really?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. You don't want to be like
I see it.
a great inspirational story like Davy
I'm not-
Boy.
I'm not one
continued
now.
his
He doesn't want to
life.
be alive, fully healthy.
What if you? Okay, fine.
Fully healthy.
I just thought it would be awesome. You could have like a movie made about you. It'd be like, well, Davy Boy. You know,
I'd watch it.
spirits.
I wonder
stayed
what
strong.
movie Christopher Reeves liked more.
Shining.
One when he played Superman, or the documentary where he dies from bed sores.
He was
It was
paralyzed in the
inspirational. It's a
shine.
good
I mean,
movie. You
in
should watch it.
Monkey Shines.
He was paralyzed in Monkey Shine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that had to be weird.
Foreshadowed it.
Maybe it was karma because the whole time he was like, "What stupid legs these people have."
Stupid fucking. I hate
He was
this
just
role.
fucking around in between takes, like, this is dumb.
Man,
Oh.
Let me get on
make
that
sure
horse.
there's no real handicap people on set. I'm
It's an inspirational story. It's really
gonna
good.
go horseback riding because
There's a Superman on it.
Because I have legs.
now.
I can use my legs.
I have useful legs, and if I were to fall off a horse, it would be a short distance that
That'd be
in no
fine.
way would destroy my spine.
in my career in one fell swoop. Brett joyed a lot of people. Okay.
No, I was a
R.I.P.
big fan of
Reeves.
him actually.
Yeah.
He was a man.
The Superman.
Village of the Damned. He killed.
Oh
that.
yeah, it was
He
great.
killed that movie.
Street
movie.
Smarts is my favorite.
I never seen that.
Him and Morgan Freeman, where Morgan Freeman becomes
That's
a
what we were
pimp.
talking about yesterday. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's a
He
good.
agreed to do Superman 4 if they made Street Smarts.
Really?
Yep. And that's why Superman 4 is the most ridiculous piece of crap, low budget. He saw it and was just like,
What is, I guess.
He didn't want to do it.
dude, it is utter. It's the worst. It's one of the worst movies ever made. It's not even a fun watch.
Oh, I was about
But
to
he's
say,
like,
I
I'll
gotta
do
watch
it, but you got to make this, which is a fair trade because that's a good movie.
It's a good movie. Okay.
Like once he was flying around Pryor in part 3, like I love Richard Pryor, but I was like,
yeah.
yeah. After that, and then the toy, you're like, guys, I think he just needs drug money, and we need to stop.
The toy with the white
I
kid.
like the toy.
Yeah, I like the toy too.
I like the toy too,
that
but
movie.
I mean, when you break it down, it's Jackie Gleason going, "How much for the black
Yeah,
janitor?"
yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He buys his kid,
A black guy. He definitely did. He definitely did.
which is a little of
It's
the
commentary. It was commentary.
opposite. It's
In my
almost-
household, it was like a family movie. Like
Well, mine too. We watched it all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
Well, Brewster's
hoping to get
Millions
bought.
was kind of the opposite, where it was him and John Candy, and they had to spend
Yeah.
millions of dollars.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
And like he kept getting it back because he'd actually accidentally invest it,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I wish. White privilege.
That's such a fan.
Yeah, but it was left to Richard Pryor.
Oh, I see. I never seen it. So he had the
It was
money.
good.
He kept
Yeah,
making
Richard
it back.
Pryor gets left like whatever millions of dollars, and he has to spend it in 1 month. And he
Okay.
ends up, and it's like you can't buy one thing or just throw it. Like you have to, and it's actually becoming more and more difficult. And they both play baseball, and John Candy was the catcher, which is, and he's kind of trying to get him to help spend the money. but he's accidentally like investing it in certain things that are paying off big, so he'll get the money
That's
back.
fire.
But yeah, it's a good movie actually.
Sounds
If you've
like,
never
it's a
seen
good
Mr.
concept,
Billions.
to be
Yeah, no,
honest.
and dude, John Candy's like one of my favorite
Yeah, I like John Candy.
ever.
Yeah.
I like
So
John
him and
Candy.
Pryor in it is like it's a perfect combo.
Yeah, my mother liked John Candy too. That's crazy.
I don't know anybody really who
Yeah, that didn't like him.
Yeah,
Is he Uncle Buck?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
Rabbit
he's.
names.
I think he's arguably one of the funniest people to ever live and actors.
His
I love his film.
dramatic.
it's like him, John
acting,
Kerry.
I wish he had more time to, because every
Jim
once in a
Carrey.
while he would have moments in a movie where he would be able to like dramatically emote and stuff, and he was fantastic at it. And he just didn't get like enough of those
Credit.
scenes. Yeah,
No,
Planes, Trains, like we've talked about it before. Like wow, like he's so good in that movie.
It's one of the best movies ever made.
Yeah.
And Uncle Buck, I just think, is a perfect family film on every level. Where it's just like there's like some adult themes, like when he's gonna go gamble on horses, and like that I kind of look at as almost like a bit of a Christmas movie for some reason. I think it's just because we would watch it around the holidays. It takes place in the winter.
Okay.
But it's but it's one of those movies that I love. Trains, Planes, and Automobiles is obviously the Thanksgiving movie.
Thanksgiving. That's the only Thanksgiving. I can't think of another Thanksgiving movie that's like iconic at that level.
Yeah, I have the script, and it's interesting. When you watch the movie, his wife always seems like a little suspicious and mad at Steve Martin through the movie, but you kind of can't figure out why. You're like, is she just upset he can't get home? But in the script, there's actually like this underlying thing where she thinks he's having an affair that's not really spelled out in the movie.
Yep.
And then John Candy's character is a little more sinister and doing stuff like more on purpose to kind of mess with him.
And it makes you go like, is this guy a bad guy?
Which is, but then when they filmed it with John Candy, they couldn't actually like he wasn't
He's
like
not
that.
bad enough.
No,
Nobody's gonna believe this guy's a bad guy.
yeah.
Too good. You know what we didn't talk about? Trading Places.
Trading Places is spectacular.
Christmas movie.
Never seen it.
Never seen it.
Titties
But
in
I
that
know
movie.
I know the
Christmas
movie, but I've never
movie.
seen it.
You should watch Trading
never seen-
Places.
oh.
Yeah,
It's one of Eddie
We need to
Murphy's
watch that
finest.
movie.
Eddie Murphy's the bum,
Yeah.
and they switch places with the
Yeah.
guy from. Is it
Dan Aykroyd
Dan
from
Aykroyd.
yeah.
Oh, it's Dan Aykroyd. Oh, I was thinking of the other guy. I can't think of his name. From Seinfeld, the Close Talker. It's
Oh,
not-
you're thinking Coming to America?
Is that what he's in?
I think I just talked to Kayla in the headphones, but Coming to America is a great movie.
That is a great movie. And also, that's Christmas, right? It takes
So you're
around
good, huh?
the same era, right? Christmas, same
Oh, it was the
time
same
of year.
era.
I know there's snow for sure. There's like a
There's a part in
Christmas
it
party.
when they come from Zamunda,
Yeah,
Zamunda.
Yeah. and then
Zamuda's a good name.
I'm trying to think of the name of the actor who's hilarious, who's one of the old guys in the movie. He was in like Short Circuit, Folks, tons of movies.
Yeah,
Don,
great character actor.
yeah, he's a guy. Yeah, where they're like, and our usual bet $1. And it's like,
I
yeah,
thought
they just-
everyone was Eddie Murphy in that movie. I don't even know.
no, that was before he played all the characters.
Oh, okay.
This was like 48 Hours era Eddie Murphy.
No, it wasn't because he did play multiple characters in Coming to America.
No, Coming to America he did.
Okay,
Not
you're talking
Trading Places.
Trading Places.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Coming to America, he's at like the entire barbershop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Him and
Arsenio.
Arsenio.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Arsenio is actually, I think, the funniest character in the whole movie is Randy Watson from Sexual Chocolate, which
Sexual
is
Chocolate.
Singer?
Arsenio. Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
Jerry Curl.
Yeah. Sexual Chocolate.
Sexual Chocolate.
He's
This
just
guy's good.
pouncing
This guy's so
his
good.
feet.
Look at him. He's so good.
That boy's
Murphy
good.
was
Yeah,
good.
good and terrible.
The movie's so good. I've never
That
seen the
is a
sequel.
classic.
I don't
Me
believe
either.
there's a sequel. I'm gonna
I
shun
heard
it.
it was bad.
I can't
heard
bring
it is bad.
myself to it.
I heard it
met,
was bad.
I don't want to sully the memory.
I know, and I love Eddie Murphy.
Me too.
Me too.
And I keep waiting for him to make a comeback, and every time he does,
Beverly Hills Cop 2 is
not-
about to come out, right? Or 3. What
came out.
No, it came out
Netflix.
for.
I believe I
4.
watched it, but I can't remember any of it.
It wasn't good, probably.
So
It's just member berries,
yeah.
but it's not bad. It's not.
yeah, it's
free.
forgettable
But it's not pushing forward.
Yeah, like one is one of my favorite movies.
of all time.
Two's a really good fun, and it's almost more action.
Yep.
And 3 is at the amusement park and shouldn't have been made.
Yeah, I didn't see
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
The third one I didn't see.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
The music is classic, though.
Oh yeah. Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
It was in Landis's after he got sued for killing actors on the set.
He simply said that Rick Morrow and a young Asian boy should walk towards a blade that was spinning
It'll be
on a
fine.
helicopter.
What?
Said, "Get out on that stage. The show must go on."
They got
You
decapitated.
didn't know about this?
In real
No.
life?
Yeah, John Landis. There's a movie. You know, the Twilight Zone.
Yep.
They made a movie that had it was an anthology, a bunch of different stories, and one of them was John Landis's story, and it took place. It was this guy that was like going through time or something.
I think it was. I don't remember well.
I forgot the premise of it, but he goes back in time to Vietnam, and he has 2 kids. And on the set, he was supposed to be grabbing the 2 kids and running through the water, and a helicopter was going to explode behind him. Well, it exploded on them, and
The blade decapitated.
killed them all.
Kids?
He only got sued for that.
The one kid.
So he was
him, and the
got sued.
Vic. Was it Rick Morrow? Vic Morrow.
Vic
Morrow. The actor.
I can't remember.
He didn't go to
It was
prison.
tragic. It was tragic. No, it was a whole thing.
Well, I mean, it wasn't his fault. It was a stunt gone awry. But I mean, you can get sued for it.
I did it. I'm going to prison.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is that after that, his movies weren't,
They
peak
weren't hitting the same.
Landis. Yeah.
I met him.
That would mess him up.
Really?
I could see that.
He was doing Don Rickles' Mr. Warmth in Las Vegas, and me and Mike Loftus were standing there. I mean, this is like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And there's this guy in front of us, and he said this card wouldn't work, and we're like, "Hey, we'll just buy you a water, man." And he's like, "Oh, really?" And we're like, "Yeah, I don't know." And so we started talking to him. We started talking about Borat, 'cause it was out at the time.
Yep.
And then we're talking about Animal House and Blues Brothers,
Yeah.
and like the whole time I'm like, "This guy's cool. I don't know who he is." He goes, "All right, I got to go interview Robin Williams for this thing called Mr. Warmth." And I'm like, "What is that?" He goes, "It's a documentary about Don Rickles," and he walks away. And Loftus is like, "You don't know who that was, do you?" I was like, "He looked familiar." He goes, "It was John Landis, the guy who
my
directed
God.
the Blues Brothers, Animal House."
You're talking to him.
Like,
that
I'll
was
buy
his
you a-
movie.
I was
I'll
glad
buy you
I
a
didn't know, because I would have
Been
flipped out,
different.
because that was my whole childhood.
Yeah.
So like I just enjoyed a nice conversation with the guy we bought a water for because his credit card
You could have
wasn't
been
being
starstruck.
taken. Oh, big time I would have been. Yeah.
Thriller.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thriller,
He made-
bro.
Oh, he made Thriller the
Directed
Yeah,
Thriller.
directed Thriller.
That's where I heard the name.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thriller.
Yeah, he just was the Twilight Zone. The Twilight Zone was not good anyway. It's not a great movie.
Yeah.
No.
I haven't seen it.
Except for Lithgow. It's on the
No,
plane. I
there's
see it.
scenes. Yeah,
The wing.
the guy in the wing is good,
Yeah,
but it's also an almost shot for
I see
shot
it.
remake.
that thing on the wing of the plane.
Mm-hmm.
That's not Lithgow. That's
Shatner.
Shatner, obviously. Yeah.
What's
Shat.
Do we have the same ad?
Yeah, well, we have Fox and Odin today.
Fox and Odin, whiskey,
What?
bourbon, deliciousness. And if you like to have some of that, you can get some of it today and support the show from Fox and Odin. They're from Michigan.
That's
Yes.
right.
We are fans of, and they brew there. And I don't know any of the other coffee other than that, but I have tried it, which is all that matters, and I like it a lot. So if you want to get some of it, you can go to foxandodin.com
And use code America.
Nice code.
You're going to get free shipping on that, and that's foxandodin.com, promo code America. That's right. American made, American proud, baby.
That's right.
That's right. Right in Michigan.
That's right.
Mitten.
Nice.
That mitten. Is that why they call it Michigan?
Dirty
Looks like a
mitten.
mitten.
Yeah, well, it's because it looks like a mitten.
Yeah, and they always go like,
And then
"I'm
you
from
give-
here."
They would call it Mittingen.
Yeah.
If it was
Why don't they do this though?
Yeah,
they should really do
It would be
this.
Mish.
They should
A gun
really
to
do
its head?
this, you know,
Well, they do that
No,
because
the
it's
UP.
the UP, the Upper
the
Peninsula.
UP.
What does that mean?
Yo, I'm
It's
from
the upper part of
UP.
Michigan.
The UP, upper
Over
You
the
gotta go over the
peninsula.
bridge, and then
Gun
that's
to the
more
head?
Michigan.
Upper Peninsula,
It's like a gun?
Yeah. It's like a mitten.
which I feel like is like, why is that?
then that goes into
Why
Wisconsin.
do you guys have that? Because you're not even connected to it because there's a lake in the middle.
Well, they call us trolls because we're under the bridge, which is all of
So
America.
there's beef between the UPs and the Regos.
Yes.
Really?
And they have a lot of pasties.
What's that?
What does that mean?
A pasty is a pocket full of meat.
Pastelito.
Oh,
What's that?
it's like a
Pastelito.
hot pocket.
An empanada.
Empanada.
You
Kinda.
meant like they carry meat in their pockets.
No, but it's more like, venison,
Ugh.
cheese. It's
Okay.
just it's a deep fried pocket
Like
of food.
That's a British thing, I believe.
It's very,
Puerto
pasty.
Rican.
it's very not good.
That's everything.
Venison's
You don't
But
like
it
it?
is British.
And
I
it's
mean, it
almost-
sounds
I don't mind
great.
venison,
Some
but it's
kind
not.
of baked
Gamey.
goods with meat inside of it. That sounds fantastic.
It's not though.
It's not.
I mean, depending on where you go, I've had a good one. I shouldn't
Yeah.
lie.
Okay.
But yeah, some of them you go to. and
Canadian?
No, God no.
It's close. It's close by.
Crazy response.
Yeah, I grew up. I mean, I
From
grew
here,
I
you're
grew up-
basically
I
Canada.
grew up a mile from Canada.
You're like those people.
No.
They're
Screw those people.
They're French Canadians usually,
Canucks.
and then I'm from Detroit, which is Detroit, which was French. So yeah, no,
Oh, it is
we're
a
very
French name.
similar.
It's like Joe
Yeah,
Deertech.
French settlers.
Detroit. I never knew
Detroit,
that.
yeah.
You should call it that from now on.
I think they should call it that now.
Yeah.
I like that better than
Change it to
Detroit.
Detroit.
Detroit is
It's
nice.
the way everything's spelled in America. We were just like, it's Detroit.
This is say it
Put
how
it all-
we say it.
Quit talking like a
Put those edges off.
It's well, that's the same as Ellis Island or anybody that came here, where they're like, "My name's Miziano," and they were like, "Your name's Mizzy."
Hey, John.
You know, we're
Yeah, well,
talking
I
about
can't pronounce that, so.
like other ethnicities and stuff and the way that they prepare food.
Oh, yeah.
Like British food is terrible and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Food is disgusting.
I had a British version of
what?
tacos in London, and they were disgusting. It was like this weird pale. The tortilla looked like this.
Fox one.
It looked just like
Adam
this.
McCabe, or the Adam.
What are you talking about?
We're talking about this fight that happened about Mexican food.
Oh, there was a fight about Mexican food.
Is there?
Yeah, I was trying to
Sorry, I wasn't
segue, but
looking
then I
at
got awkward with it and I couldn't dismount.
Don't give up
That's
on
literally
yourself.
every time I open my mouth. I'm like, where am I going with this? I don't know.
As soon as I started speaking, I was like, "Don't. This is not."
Okay, well, what's the story?
Who fought?
Don't give up on your dreams.
Yeah, I want to know.
A fight broke out in the audience at Adam Ray's Dr. Phil show. It was over Mexican food.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yes.
Wait, what?
They were arguing about how to prepare proper Mexican food.
And they were Mexicans that were fighting.
No.
Of course not. Okay. Of course not.
All right.
No, it was white women. Let's watch that.
Every time. If it's about it.
Okay, from here, one of them looks like it could be.
Nah, she's white.
Black?
I'm looking at the
No,
dark
Mexican
haired
one.
one.
she's dark haired.
This is an Adam Ray Dr. Phil show. I'm pretty sure they're white.
You put it's
I like
crunchy tortillas.
Because Tony Hinchcliffe is on stage next to
Oh shit.
Adam Ray, yeah.
Adam.
She could be. She's built like a
They
Mexican.
were choking each other,
That's what
though.
I'm saying.
That feels
Yeah.
very.
And now they're calling them racist. And that pisses Tony off.
Oh, she's pissed.
She's white. Yeah,
She's calling them racist.
She could just be a
Yes.
light
Why
Mexican.
is she calling them racist? Why are they racist?
You said Puerto Rico's trash. That's
Oh,
what she's yelling about. That's what she's yelling about. But I paid a
like,
ticket.
she's like, Mexican food's delicious, and I'm like, I agree.
Mofongo isn't Mexican
Where's the
food.
queso? I love queso.
Yeah, here's.
You need to settle down. All right, you got personal problems.
Yeah, said you wonder why I moved to Texas because we're all racist.
They were physically fighting.
They were
Yeah,
choking
what's
each other.
going on? Why
I don't
are people so
understand how
aggressive
it could
these days?
ever get to that at a show.
For
Why are you
what?
talking to people around you? Just sit
Yeah.
down and
Yeah,
watch.
you're white.
Yeah.
What are you
I don't even
doing?
acknowledge people.
Very Mexican food.
Yeah, you're also at a comedy show. You don't need to be talking. It's
Yeah.
not a concert.
How did they have that conversation over people in the audience?
wanna know what the
over people on the
context-
stage.
Yeah, somebody said like I enjoy a taco, and the guy's like, oh yeah,
You're racist.
that's Mexican.
Eat this
food.
taco. Book.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Like, how do you get to that point?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is the impetus? What's the empanada of like what got this anger?
What's the
Empanadas.
Yeah, I think it's just
The
empanada.
empanada.
Yeah, dude. When I was in Peru, I had an empanada at this like hole in the wall shack.
Yeah.
Probably got a disease from it, but it was so good.
Yeah, you probably have a tapeworm, but I bet it was the best thing you ever ate.
It was
I
so
make a
good.
mean empanada.
Do you really?
Yeah. Like
Really?
a
you're
mean
right.
one.
You're
Watching
you should
y'all's
be able to do
cooking
that.
shows, and they're so funny.
I don't cook.
They just have Telemundo at
It's
their house.
mostly Mo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She cooks.
Preparing.
And I
And
just
he
cause
distracts.
issues.
Yeah.
You consume.
I make sure to derail it every time. That's my
I can't cook. I wish I could.
Me either.
I find it so amazing to people that can,
Yeah.
but
It's an art. It
is
really
an art,
It
yeah.
really is not joking.
Yeah.
I've tried. I can grill a steak.
I can't.
I can do that. I can grill some
Can't do
potatoes.
Oh yeah.
That's all you need.
I can grill.
It's a
I
good-
can do some
it's a
grilling.
romantic meal
All right.
right there.
I
I can make jail batch.
Yeah.
What is that?
Like oodles and noodles, Ritz crackers,
A nice
summer
toilet wine.
sausage, cheese.
Yeah, yeah.
Toilet wine.
Put it all in a Doritos bag.
So you can
Roll it up.
Mix it up Doritos.
Bring
you
that
can
to
open a
Thanksgiving.
package of crackers.
Yes, crush it though. You have to crush it first.
There's a technique to it.
art.
Dave. There's an art to it.
There's an art to the
True,
crushing
you
of the
pack that
crackers.
shit. He used to
Yeah.
make me. That's what I had to learn how to make.
I got out of jail and was like,
Together.
it never leaves.
Yeah,
I need that.
I need to eat this.
Really?
Yeah. She used to make it in the middle of the night. Yeah.
How long did you serve?
A year and a half. It wasn't that,
Thank you for your
Thank
service.
you for your
that's-
service.
wasn't that long.
Yes, thank you.
It wasn't that long.
Long enough to have to learn how to
Can all the convicted convicts stand up, please, in the crowd? We'd like to thank you.
long enough to make felon chili.
Stand up.
I said stand up.
What?
Convicted felon.
What are you saying?
He said, "Convicted felons, can you please stand up?"
Are you a convicted felon?
No, I got lucky. If my fourth
I'm not
DUI
saying
had
that
been
by
when
myself.
see most of my arrests were before I was an adult.
Yep.
So technically,
Would have been.
I am.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Nice.
That's
You are
the
though.
part.
So that's crazy.
Mine's
You a
been
felon?
7 years. Yeah.
She's a felon.
Why don't you
what?
stand up?
Forgery.
I tell you to stand up.
Yeah. Nothing too
By
crazy.
deception.
Wow, what kind of machines do you have to get there to like make dollars and?
No, not that
I was
difficult.
writing.
She made some
check.
Hawk 2 crypto.
Not that kind of forgery.
Rug pulled everybody.
What did you do? You have no
drugs.
judgment from me.
Drugs, yeah.
I totally did get it. Yeah.
My father is a chiropractor and a physical therapist.
Okay.
And I
What's his address?
I worked for his business, and they had like checks, like business
just take
checks,
'em.
and I would just write
She'd be like $300 a day for like months.
a long time.
Oh,
But I would go to different counties, so I had multiple. If they were to add up
coulda
all
got
my charges, it was life in prison.
See, I always did. Oh,
He's going to jail. He's going to prison. He's going to prison off of this show.
I just realized I've never confessed to this.
Okay, we're a safe space.
There's nobody but us in the room. All right, nobody.
I would do them for like $14.
Yeah.
Should've-
That's
I was
what you're supposed to do.
And stuff, so no one ever noticed.
Yep.
And then I think even if they did, they were like, "God damn."
That's not that.
Yeah,
But yeah, I would write checks for like
Yeah.
I'd go to that bank too.
Yep.
And be like, oh, I don't have an account. I just gotta, rats. And then
Yeah,
I
come
get
on.
my $14 because
Yep.
$5 for a gram,
Yep.
$3 for 40,
Yep. pack of
two
cigs.
$2.50 to $3 for a pack of
There you
cigarettes.
go.
5 for a gram is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, half on a gram.
That's still crazy.
I got
Different
half on
time.
a sack.
It was a
Yeah.
different time.
Yeah.
Like
And $3 for cigarettes.
for
That's
weed.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about something else.
No,
Okay, well,
weed.
that makes-
No, for a Coke. Oh no, that would have been a bargain.
I'm like, damn, where are you at? Brought me
Yeah,
back to
yeah,
my Addy
no.
days for a second.
I would see. I remember just seeing these mountains. Like somebody would just pull their thing, and then pull their scale and then like chip off like the tiniest bit.
There you go.
It's like, all right, that'd be $7,500, and you're like, but you gotta,
yeah, like you could
you have a glacier of fun, and this is how much I gotta pay for this.
And then they just do it right in front of you.
Oh yeah. They always want you to do it with them, and you're like, I bought it,
Let's do yours. Yeah.
Happened many times.
and it's always never get high on your own supply, and every Coke dealer's coked out of their minds. They always had guns. I had so many.
Saw the
guns.
clip from the movie
Oh yeah, it's that for real.
when he's throwing the firecrackers.
I was telling a story about a guy who kept an alligator in his backyard, and I guess there was an episode of Atlanta where it happened and stuff.
Yeah.
So people are like,
What a man.
this didn't happen, made it up. And I'm like, no, the dude, it was,
It's Cat Williams.
yeah.
Yeah.
And my friend Dean, I guess, well, I just said his name. He had an alligator in the backyard with a baby, in a baby pool.
No way.
Yeah, surrounded in chicken wire.
I was going to say, did it do
And
anything?
one day, no, but I mean, one day when the cops showed up, they banged on the door, and we all hid, right? And then they go back to get the alligator,
alligator there.
and they take the alligator out of the back. Now it wasn't huge, but he used to.
Would've been.
Well, he'd like throw Coke in the water to see if it would get pissed and shit.
Oh my god.
And like everybody, like every girl in the garage, if you were near it, like somebody would like kind of push you towards it just to like scream.
Scare you, yeah.
And but yeah, we're all just doing coke, looking out the window, and there's these two cops coming out with one of those pit bull leashes, taking an alligator out front, and then putting him in the back of this canine unit they had brought. And the only thing he got was there was a citation or like a note basically that said you can't keep wild animals on premises, nothing crazy.
Go ahead with the coke.
But it's funny because of that Cat Williams episode. I put that video up, and it's like you'll hear like, "No, Cap, fake story," and I'm like, "No, dude, it's one of the most real shit." And but it's based on dealers like that because they do have exotic pets.
Yep.
They wear robes. They always have a gun. I remember a guy. He had a gun on me the whole time we're buying coke, and he must have been a year older than me. And he won't take the gun, and he's just like, "I don't even know that you're not a narc." And I'm like,
You're putting
well,
a
I'm
fucking
I'm
enemy?
buying cocaine
How does
from
that
you.
help?
yeah, well, I'm also like,
That's what a narc would do.
I'm I'm 16, 15.
For real.
You know what I mean? Like,
You're
I'm
gonna
like,
kill
what?
me too? You're going to prison.
Well, yeah, like, what do you
Kill
think?
the
You
narc?
think I'm a cop? I'm the
Yeah,
youngest
you're
looking
doing life.
person in the room.
I just want coke.
If you kill a cop, bro, your problem's gonna get worse.
Well, finally, it was with my buddy Ogre Louie, this giant dude, and he was like, "You need to put that gun away right now. I'm gonna fucking take it." And, like the kid stopped acting hard.
Yep.
But he's in a blue robe and he's just dude. Like I said, everybody I was with was older. I didn't even drive there. I looked the least copish.
That's exactly what a cop would do.
This baby face motherfucker's a cop. I can tell him. 20 years on the field.
You know, I know he's a cop because he just did a bunch of lines in front of me the way a cop would do.
Yeah. Deep undercover.
These days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just it was just training day for me. I'm just sitting there. By the way, I love Denzel Washington, and I went and rewatched Training Day, and for some reason, it's just not my favorite movie.
That's why we always said he got the Oscar for that movie, and it was not even his best.
No, and the
Performance.
whole
It's really
part,
good. It's really good, but it's not his best.
but it's also like he's a corrupt cop because he's bezeled out with a diamond chain,
off rip.
cruising around in like an Impala.
Old ass black nice ass car. Like doesn't make sense.
He's supposed to be a cop.
Yeah, no, we
He's
believe
got like a
wrong here.
Rolex on.
He's the only one. He's allowed to do that.
Yeah, every single dope house also has like $1 million in the floor.
And that's where he's always at, never bringing anyone in.
Yeah.
Just always at drug houses.
Yeah, now Denzel in American Gangster, that deserved the Oscar.
So good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That's a
That was a
great
good one.
movie.
Remember you got arrested
Denzel in
during
almost everything.
that?
Sure do.
Got arrested during American
We were
Gangster.
watching it in a hotel.
Didn't get to
Hotel.
finish.
How ironic.
The movie.
Yeah.
You're like, put
Seen
the
it
money.
before, but yeah.
Put the money under the doghouse. What happened?
It was that same charge.
Failure to appear.
Yeah.
It was just
Oh,
times.
that'll
It was
get.
later on.
Did you
Yeah.
do time?
Like a week. They were like, I could have got out the next day.
Right.
And then they're like, they made me sit Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then let me see the judge. They were just,
Yeah.
they were rude. It was bad.
Yeah, they were the rude ones.
Sure. I was like, let me out. I was in the holding cell for 18
How
hours.
rude.
Man,
I got stripped
dare those police officers hold a
searched
criminal.
twice.
Criminals.
Got strip
I was
searched
already
twice?
in my orange, and then they made me get strip searched again. I'm like, how the fuck do you think
Yeah,
I
they're not
got
supposed to
in
do
these
that, but-
clothes?
It is what it is.
Are you sure? Every
guess I
time I was arrested,
They stick their finger.
I mean, they would strip search me 7 or 8 times.
Like crazy.
they do
Deep
though.
cavity search.
Yeah.
I used to get strip searched every time. I hate
They didn't
Deserved.
They didn't bring you to the police station, right? I just
Nah, they just
all
fuck
pit
you
in
and
an
leave you.
abandoned McDonald's. Yeah, I remember
Glossed
being.
over stories here.
I did ketamine in the cell once because they didn't find it in my fifth pocket because it just wasn't
Is
that
that what you
known at
call
the
your
time.
butt?
Yes, it's my wallet. It's
In the
because
pocket.
you know how I am. I'm the man in the prison. I take it harder than any of them. I'm the alpha. You fuck me.
I make you fuck.
Yeah. No, I've told the story before. I was used to do a lot of ketamine and rave drugs, but I had a Burger King crown and a toga, and I passed out after doing ketamine at what I thought was a red light, which was a stop sign
Yep.
in front of a police station. And when
best place.
when they arrested me, they took everything, but they didn't check my fifth pocket because back then you could get, I want to say.
Like
there's
the little
a fifth-
cell phone pocket, right?
No, it
No,
was
the
like
one
your little
inside the
dime bag
pocket.
pocket. Like, and it
Nobody-
was like
Yeah, a little pocket inside
for
your
a long
pocket.
time they didn't know it was there, and there were also shoes where in the front in the tongue you could open it up and it was a secret drug pouch.
Yep.
Yep.
So they
like-
didn't
they're
find my
privy now.
These are
ketamine.
like Nikes, like straight up.
No, I think they were like
Research purposes.
Boo-boos. They're
Pumas, yeah.
boo-boos.
DCs or
Fubu's, yeah.
Echoes. They were skate
Like we know.
shoes. Yeah, they were skate shoes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow.
So they know what's
Yeah.
up.
So I got arrested a few times with drugs, and then one time I got arrested. The guy broke my guitar.
Messed up.
And then
Cop?
he's like,
That's uncalled
yeah, he broke it. He's like cracked it. Dude, I handed my friend Anthony cigarettes out of a car. And I get pulled over by a
Like
cop
drug
who's
deal.
saying it's a known drug deal.
Yep.
So I get pulled over on Lakeshore Drive. It's the end of Gran Torino when he's driving on the water.
Yeah.
The cop pulls me over and he searches my car. And I have a thing called urine luck, which is to pass a piss test because I'm already on probation.
Anytime.
It's called urine luck.
Urine luck. Urine luck. Yeah, and none of that stuff works. And then he finds a bowl and he's like, whose is this glass blown? And I go, it's my girlfriend's. He goes, I don't care if it's the finest piece of ass I've ever been with. I'm not going to be holding on to drugs for sure.
I
go,
would.
Yeah, I'm
I
like,
like it when the cops get snarky like that.
yeah, and I was like, okay. And then he goes back and he goes, what about this guitar? And I'm like, what do you mean? And he cracks the neck on it.
What?
And I was,
He had a bad day.
That's just.
oh yeah, and I was like,
that's not
dude,
cool.
and it was also a Les Paul Jr. There's nothing hollow about
crazy.
it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breaks that, arrests me,
Yeah.
And he goes, but I'm going to let you drive your car back and you can follow me to the police station.
Wow.
Which, for a minute, I'm like, I just go the other way,
ya.
but I had
Yeah, you get checked. Yeah, you're getting caught at that.
Yeah, I went and he checks me in and he's like, all right, we're not going to press charges. I was like, okay, thank God. But he's like, just call this detective and everything will be fine the next day. And he's like, we need to know where the weed houses are.
Wow.
And immediately I was like, oh, Maryland in 94.
I ain't got to call you tomorrow.
Well, because I knew they already knew that. Like, they always had cops there,
That's
so I wasn't going to give up a real name.
Yeah.
Yep, I would.
So then I called the detective, and he's just like, yeah, you're the one with the Maryland and Weyburn information. I go, yeah. He goes, yeah, thanks for nothing.
You're the snitch.
Hangs up.
We've been there, buddy.
So all I got was like scolded for having urine luck. They took a pipe.
Broke your guitar, though. That's
But they
the worst.
broke my guitar. Yeah, I was pissed, man.
That's crazy. I'd be pissed.
It's uncalled for.
See, some of them are just assholes.
Yeah, he was having a bad day.
No, some of them are, I deserved it a lot of the time.
Yeah,
that
but-
one was absurd.
Passing cigarettes.
Some of them, they just go extra sometimes.
Well, and I think the lead detective just didn't want anything to do with that.
Yeah.
I remember like my dad found a pipe once and he was just tired of it. And he gets out of the car and he goes, here's your bowl. And I go, it's not mine, it's Sean's. He goes, great, give it to Sean.
Yeah, over it.
My mom found a glass pipe one time, and I'm from a very, I don't want to say naive, but about drugs and stuff, like they don't really know.
Yeah.
And she thought it was like a meth pipe or a crack pipe or something.
She went way too far.
She went way too far, and it was impossible to convince her that
Yeah.
it was just for marijuana. She's like, that's not what that looks like.
I've seen the Dare commercials. I know what this is. Don't lie to me.
Can you imagine the crack rock you would have to put in a bowl?
Oh, bro.
It's just like, you're like, Mom, I don't smoke $10,000 crack.
Who do you think I am?
I tried, though.
Yeah.
If it was there.
If I had it, I would have tried.
I only smoked crack once on accident.
Really?
Yeah, it was rolled in a joint, and then like as I was hitting it, it sizzled. And my friend Zach's like, yeah, he gave me free crack, and I was like, what? And
How does that
blowing it out.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
They call that chronic. They call that chronic in New England.
chronic is that you sprinkle cocaine on it.
That's what
I would
that's
never
what somebody
waste my
gave me in
crack
high
on weed.
school.
No, mine was just straight crack. So like it doesn't last that long, but when you feel it,
You have to shit.
you do have to shit, but,
Yeah, you have to
you
shit
feel
immediately.
amazing.
Yeah, it's a great feeling, but you got to shit.
you
Like, you have to
really?
throw
Your
up.
whole body becomes relaxed and happy.
Yes.
And yeah, it's like I highly don't recommend it.
Don't smoke crack.
It's fantastic
Don't smoke
feeling
crack.
when you do
It's
it.
much like heroin, just the most amazing.
Yeah.
All your problems go away.
Numbs
Couple
everything.
hours. Yeah.
Just don't do it.
Well, I grew up. I grew up around a lot of interesting people.
Detroit's crazy. I can't even imagine. I can't.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
Manchester's like crazy, so I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
You get a few. The weirdest thing I ever saw was we were smoking. This is not even funny, but it was just so disturbing. We were smoking weed in the back of this guy's like pool house area, and I use that term very. It was like where you would keep a boat if it was 1941. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
And we're just sitting there and we're smoking weed. And my friend goes, "Is that a dead Rottweiler?" And then it kept going, and we're like, "Nope, just its head."
Oh my.
Oh my gosh.
Floating, dude.
In the water?
In the water, yeah, because they would have a lot of fighting dogs in Detroit.
Oh.
So they just
I'm assuming he didn't win.
And they just were like, "You suck."
And I love dogs.
Oh man.
But I still remember being like, I'm like, we're not in a good neighborhood.
Yeah.
I thought a Rottweiler
See
had
a
him out.
dog head floating by.
Yeah, that's a sign.
I'm out.
That's a sign.
Like, Indians live here. I'm out.
Yeah. But yeah, we found out Jamie Foxx, I guess we get into it this way.
Yeah.
He revealed he had a stroke in his new Netflix special. Vows he's done dating white women after the stroke. And,
Oh, what?
and
Did he say that?
And Katie Holmes, who's in Go.
Go.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've been cured, addressed rumors. And he said Diddy was trying to kill him. He said on the special, the internet said Puffy was trying to kill me. That's what the internet was saying. I know what you thinking, Diddy. So Fox brought it up on stage. It's in his new special. What had happened was, so it was filmed in Atlanta, and he kind of explains what his connection to Diddy was and why he thought that. He said, "Hell no, I left them parties early. I was out by 9. Something didn't look right. It was slippery in there. But there has been a picture leaked of him at a Diddy party."
Damn it.
Wanda.
Damn it. Tommy Davis is great.
I don't know who was telling me this, but it was somebody on the show was saying that when Tommy Davidson and him would do that, Jamie Foxx would get deliberately overly sexually aggressive with him to make him angry in front of the audience.
That's Diddy. That's Diddy shit.
Yeah, that's what's up with that.
So, wait, so
Why not date white girls? That's my
Yeah, that's weird.
there's a black hockey player that was just married to a
white girl.
who
Had a stroke?
she had a stroke.
Stroke. She stroked some things. Yeah.
Yeah, she was a
It
stroke.
was some stroking happening.
She's come out
Yeah.
as a Diddy accuser. She dated the black NHL player, and I know that sounds
There's only
racist,
one.
but I mean, come on, there's what? Like,
Yeah.
There's maybe
Bubba
one of
Wallace in the NASCAR.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can just go to the black one.
Yeah. Everyone knows him.
But the woman came out and said that when she was 17,
Yep.
she was or 16 or 17, was seduced in Detroit by one of P Diddy's guys,
Yeah.
and brought onto a plane on trips and stuff. There's pictures of them together, but her face is blurred out. But it seems to be very, very legit that this girl who was underage was flying around with Diddy and having intercourse or whatever it may have been.
Yes.
And it's from the 20 phone calls I got last night. Apparently, it's my friend's ex. So one of the accusers of Diddy, who I knew at the time,
While she was
At the
messing
time.
with
Doing
Diddy.
it.
while she was doing it,
She was like secretly messing with Diddy.
yeah, like she would, from
She never said anything to.
I heard allegedly
"Take that,
that
take
they
that."
may have gone on some expensive trips. I don't want to say for sure because I don't know what's legal or not.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's the stuff that's out in the public, I can confirm, and I will say I do believe her. Now that you would go down to a lot of clubs in Detroit. You didn't need much to go drinking. If you're a girl, you could just get into any nightclub if it didn't matter. If you're a guy and you had a fake ID, just go to any bar in Detroit, and they were like, "All right," they didn't care. Nobody's gonna stop you, so it wasn't hard to get into spots. So she definitely was. My girlfriend would go to Club Access. Where I'm sure this
Where a lot of
happened,
that's
or
happened.
one of these clubs blew or whatever. I don't know exactly which one it was, but it was common to go down to those clubs and hang with people, and the timeline adds up pretty perfectly.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I know for sure. I think that she's. Now I've heard she's a little nutty.
But you would be if stuff like that happened to you when you're really
Yeah.
young. You might be a little
Like I know
dissociating.
the hockey player broke up with her.
Okay, so they were married?
They were married, and then the hockey player, not my friend, the NHL player she
Black
ended up
guy?
marrying, divorced her.
Okay.
Said that she filed, but the custody went to the dad,
Oh, so she's like, yeah.
and she was thrown out of a hockey game last year for behavior
Okay.
while they were divorced.
Okay.
So I think there's a restraining order.
So yeah, she is nutty.
So she is out there.
Yep.
But
You'll be called in.
Knowing her at the time, do you think what?
You'll be called in to
I doubt
testify.
I'd be called, and I wouldn't have.
Should
Maybe
try.
now.
They wouldn't let you
don't
in the
know
club.
her.
They'd let the girl in the club. You just go down the street to the dirty dad. The place actually ended up being called My Dad's Bar.
Oh, what the-
What?
It was called City Limits because it was right on the edge of the suburbs in Detroit. So you would cross this like basically Smokey and the Bandit line, and it was like, "We're over here. You can't arrest us." And they're not going to call the Detroit cops because they're like, "I don't know if you knew this. We're criminals.
We have money coming in from there.
That bar pays us. I don't know. You think we care that a bunch of white people are drinking at a bunch of white kids are drinking in a bar in Detroit?" I remember one time there's a place we called Angel Park. It's like nice now, but they'd torn down a mental hospital. So we'd go there and drink, and there'd be homeless people
that used to be.
that would like and they'd be like
found their home like
catfishing and
dogs.
stuff. Dude, they just hang out there, but we would throw these giant parties there. I remember one time these cops come in, Detroit cops fly in, the lights are going, everything. We all scatter, we're hiding the kegs and everything, and these two cops get out and they're like, "That was impressive, 38 seconds to hide all your drugs and beer." And we're like, "We're in trouble, aren't we?" And the guy goes, "No, we just want a beer." And then we sat there with these two cops drinking, and they told us stories, and dude, the stories they told, you're like, "Oh, that's why you don't care."
Like fucking super bad.
Wow.
It was the darkest shit. Like they had just found like a house where there was like a bunch of aborted babies, like which is not uncommon for Detroit, oddly enough.
What? Yeah.
There's a funeral parlor, like twice this happened, where like in the ceiling they had dead kids, and then they like came busting through.
Because they didn't have anywhere to put the bodies.
They didn't have anywhere to put the bodies.
So they were just up in the...
So, like, you're basically having a funeral for your family, and then just it's raining babies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like the dark... And he had just found a house that was doing that. Because people would get illegal abortions, and then they just throw the feet wherever. It's very sick. But, like, the cops are telling us this, and we're young. Like, we can't digest this at all.
That shouldn't be happening.
Yeah, like, we're high and, like scared, but we're also glad we're not getting arrested.
Yeah.
And then they were just like, hey, if you go down 3 blocks, take that to the freeway. That way the cops won't see you. One of those dicks is waiting over there. And then they just left.
Wow.
They were the
You
coolest.
cops, but L cops at the same time.
Well, I mean, dude, cops were... It was very known that a lot of them were...
corrupt.
Yeah. And then at the same time, I think they just didn't... They're like, wow, you're drinking. What a crime.
Yeah.
If you're a cop...
They have other things to do.
Yeah.
If you're a cop in Detroit, you automatically have to become corrupt, basically, right?
It's like Gotham City, man.
I don't know about now.
No, like back in the day, it was like a system of corrupt cops, right?
I mean, even when Kwame Kilpatrick, who Trump pardoned, he had a party at his house, the Manugian Mansion, and Kwame's wife, who's the mayor, came home, and they were doing something sexual. So her name was Tamara Green. So he beats her up. She beat up the stripper on the front lawn, and then a couple.
Mayor?
The mayor's wife.
Mayor's
came
wife.
home to the
Okay.
party.
Yep.
And so a few days, weeks, whatever it is, I don't know the exact timeline, but all of a sudden an unmarked cop car pulled up, what looked like an unmarked cop car pulled up next to her car to kill the drug dealer.
Cops was doing hits?
Dude, it was to kill supposedly kill the drug dealer, right?
But they hit the wife. I mean, they hit the stripper.
Yeah, they hit the drug dealer like in the shoulder, and they hit her like 7 times.
Oh,
crazy.
Like, I think we know the target.
That's crazy. Cops is doing hits on people.
Dude, and there's a book, Charlie LeDuff, who was doing this show with me when I was doing it out of Detroit for the election.
Yeah.
He wrote a book called Detroit, An American Autopsy. It's one of my favorite reads. And it breaks down the exact corruption of exactly how they were doing it. But yeah, he basically had his own police force.
Yep.
And at the time, my brother was painting the house because my uncle had a painting company next to the Manugian Mansion. There were parties there every night, but we partied, and I didn't know mayors weren't supposed to do that. I didn't think anything of it.
Yeah.
But when I started hearing about it, I'm like, well, yeah, it's every night. But I mean, dude, this guy bought a Navigator with petty cash that belonged to the city.
He was living the life.
And drove around in it in like his first month. Like it was all out in the open.
Wow, he didn't even wait.
No, and it's like, but he would like build a park.
Yeah, do
And you're kind of going like,
He's helping a little bit.
I didn't have the park before.
Doing a little bit of good work.
Yeah, he
out here.
definitely took people out.
Wow.
That's
freaky.
Sorry,
it's like Gotham.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
I swear, every time I say we get in these conversations, I'm like, man, at one time I was watching Barney. Like, I've done nothing in my life. I'm just like thank God my parents didn't have any of this. Like, didn't take me to Detroit or any.
Scraped my knee one time, bro.
I don't know. It's
Character. Right?
yeah. Sorry if I got into.
Oh, they're good.
No.
Always good
I like the
stories.
stories, bro. That's crazy to me. I
Yeah.
can't imagine shit like that.
It was always very. It was always very because I lived in the suburbs, but they bordered. It wasn't like the suburbs like you think.
Yep.
It bordered. Like you had the suburbs, but then your driveway over is literally the most
you're close
violent
enough,
city.
it's your city.
Yeah. So it's like one gas station is all bulletproof and all this, and the other one's like nice flowers and and taken
Literally
care
around.
of, and it was very interesting. Like the poverty line was crazy.
That's what I hear about Detroit every time.
Yeah, because like in one area you're like, oh, there's like auto money and stuff, and then I cross the street and you're like, these houses aren't standing.
Mm-hmm. That's institutional. That is like high level, like zoning.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Somebody's zoning it.
Sure.
And saying,
It
like,
comes from
money
old-
goes here, the money goes there, and it doesn't go here.
What is that? Gentrification? Is that what that's
Nope.
called?
It's called redlining.
redlining.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's when gentrification is just when like whites come in and build like
and
a Starbucks.
In the hood.
Oh, okay.
And then push black people out, push poor people
They
out.
used to do a bit about that
Push
where
poor
like
people
they
out.
build an urban garden Because they do that in Detroit, and then you'd see like a white hippie girl on the news bleeding, and she's like, they stole all my plums. And I don't know. It's like, well, maybe you shouldn't open a farm in a crack neighborhood, you idiot.
That's what happened.
But my yoga studio, they were all shot execution
we're just trying
style.
No one even had money. They had yoga pants on.
I just picture somebody just getting just blasted in the back of the head in front of their pumpkin patch.
In tree pose or something.
Downward facing dog. Never
There's not even like land for you to do that. Like it's all like World War II post homes where they, and then
Perfect.
or
plot.
even the giant mansions, which are beautiful and still there. You can firebomb them all day. You can still rebuild them because they're concrete.
Yep.
But like even that doesn't have like farmland.
Yeah.
So for you,
Bro, I just know Detroit just being like abandoned buildings. So
yeah,
if they really wanted to, they could. Like,
yeah, they could. There's one behind me.
They're trying though, right? Aren't they trying to do like?
They do. They brought back the train station with Jelly Roll and M&M.
I saw that.
Yeah, yeah.
And that sat there. That was sat there vacant, where they used it only for movies and urban explorer shows and
So they're
stuff like
trying.
that. Yeah, but I mean that sat vacant for years and years and years and years. I think it's the same guy who designed Grand Central Station too.
Wow.
But now it's actually like functioning, and it's crazy
Wow.
because it's just been there like a relic
Mm-hmm.
my entire life, and now it's like this
Wow.
lit up, beautiful thing.
That's
I
nice.
don't understand why they wouldn't though do it before. They just like didn't care.
There was a system put in place called from what I understand, the Historic Building Act, and that allowed them to funnel money right into the mayor's pocket.
Of course.
As opposed to fix anything else.
Like they're historic, so
yeah,
they stay there.
Yeah, so they have to
Genius.
stay there.
We
so
don't touch.
Let it die.
But pay for it to stay there.
pay for it to stay
Yeah,
there. So
okay.
you see what I'm saying? So that's how they used it to funnel it. Because Coleman Young, have you ever heard of White Boy Rick?
Yeah.
He was dating, Coleman Young was the mayor.
Yeah.
White Boy Rick was dating his niece. He did not care for that at all.
Okay.
So when White Boy Rick went down, he had two things going against him. The mayor and everybody that could judge him hated him.
Yeah.
He was a kid and he wasn't really dealing. What was happening was the FBI was coming in and giving him cocaine to go and give to the bigwigs, and then that way they could figure out who they were. Well, once he got arrested, they're like, well, we can't admit that we
we had nothing to do with this.
crack into the ghetto, right? So he took off. So like the FBI is like, we've never heard of this kid. And so that's why White Boy Rick served like 30 years as a 15-year-old.
They just make a movie on that?
He did. It was with Matthew McConaughey. My cousin was good friends with him, and my uncle Gary knew his dad, and he's like, he's a moron. He's like, he
Yeah,
just
they took
sold
advantage.
guns out of his trunk in front of his house. He's like, the guy was an idiot, but
Wow.
they completely took advantage of the family, and that's why you can see the movie White Boy. It's a documentary, and it's much better because it covers.
I think I
everything.
watched it.
What is
It's
it
a
called?
great
White
White
Boy?
Boy.
Yeah, I think I watched it.
It's great, and it covers just like how they completely took him down.
Wow.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, but it all breaks down to the fact that the feds didn't want to admit they were populating the inner
Yes.
city with crack.
Yep.
That's
And then-
crazy.
Yeah, then while he was in prison, his sister was involved in a car theft. And they were like, if you sign this saying you did it, you don't have to do, like, she doesn't have to do time. And he's like, okay. So he confesses to this. Like,
Just
Ouch.
took hit after hit.
yeah. So when he got released for being unjustly put in jail for almost 30 years, he had to go to Illinois to serve time
Wow.
for the car theft.
That's crazy.
Isn't that bananas?
Wasn't
Dang, they did him
concurrently-
dirty.
Since he was a kid.
Yeah.
He was just locked up.
Just
Yeah.
for dating her.
Yeah. Dating a what?
Her.
I think he said,
Yeah.
What?
something else.
Well, before we get out of here,
Yeah.
I look at the time. Thank you for letting me back.
Dave, I feel
Yeah,
like you
absolutely.
should-
Love it.
I'm just
Absolutely.
gonna say, I feel like you need to write a book about
Yes,
this. Like
bro.
you
I
could
do have a
infuse
book.
your life and then some stories of Detroit, like all together. I feel like that would be an awesome book.
Yeah, I have my
You
book
have so much in your head.
that I wrote.
Yeah.
And I really
Have
do
it
want to
published?
publish it. I've had it for 4 years.
It's like a
You
memoir.
should publish it.
yeah.
That's awesome.
And it's very, it's very personal, so it's hard for me to.
Of course.
Yep.
That's the only problem. But no, I
When
I
you're
agree.
ready. You'll
Yeah.
you'll know when.
And it's I know I should. I know I should. Like all my friends are like, stop being a pussy. It's fine. But it's like, yeah, but I'm talking about some really.
Yeah.
Yep. Crazy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
You should, bro.
You absolutely should.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Once I turn my life around, I'm gonna do it.
That you're waiting for the ending.
Yeah,
So
it's
you
hard
can
to be
finish the
like,
book.
yeah, it's hard to be this fat and be like, I got it all together now.
Me it's better than being on heroin. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, that's the thing is like, yeah, I'm not doing ketamine while a dog head floats by.
Pretty well, bro.
Trade off.
I'm not going to an abandoned house ran by the Russian or a firehouse ran by the Russian mob to dance.
Yeah.
Something
Doing
I
better.
don't enjoy doing.
You're doing better, bro.
Yeah.
Doing better.
If you turn your life around, then you go back to doing drugs.
Yeah, that's true. You get it.
reality.
If the book is really a bestseller, I'm going to get
be
enough
bad for
money
you.
to go right back in.
Imagine. Then you write another book, bro.
Yeah.
It would just be, and I'm friends with him, I can say it. It would just be Artie Lang's book. It's like, here's my book of recovery. Here's the second
relapse.
time, and then here's the third, much thinner book.
More of a novella. Quick read.
Yeah, this one, yeah, him and Norm Macdonald too, with the gambling.
Yeah, with gambling.
Yeah, Norm Macdonald was paid like Artie said, I don't know, $50,000 one night in Atlantic City, and just walks up to the boardwalk and just threw it.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, people were just running up and grabbing it and stuff
okay.
because he's like, it's gonna go there anyway.
Yeah.
He was just getting it out of his, like,
Yep.
he knew if he put it in his account, he'd gamble it. He knew if he stayed in the casino, he'd gamble it.
Damn.
So he just threw it out on the boardwalk when he walked out of the casino.
That's a
I can't even
W move.
imagine like paying. I mean, like gambling. Like a gambling addiction is like crazy concept to me.
It's
Yeah.
it's a huge epidemic right now.
Yeah, especially with like all
Online.
these. It's like crazy online now.
Now it's on your phone.
Yeah,
Now it's in your pocket.
yeah,
You
it's
got these
crazy now.
streamers, just all they do is
what they do for
gamble
their
on
job.
stream, and it's like the kids are watching, and then you get the kid gambling, which is like games, and then it turns into.
You can't do it in
that's-
Texas.
Yeah,
Texas is illegal. to
No, it's
gamble
good.
online.
You guys got Oklahoma though,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I mean it's close, and then you have there's 20,000 in the ballpark, 20,000 single car accidents
Trying to
within
get there.
20 miles of a casino every year. What do you think that is?
that's crazy
A suicide.
because they lost everything.
wait, you said 20,000?
Single car accidents
They go in, lose all
within
their
20
money.
miles of a casino.
That's fucking crazy.
But
Lose your
no,
money
but
and
it's
just end
very
it.
hard to get that ruled as a suicide.
Yep.
Yeah,
There's really no proof to say that's a I mean, it's a statistic, but you can't say it's suicide.
Yep.
But the difference between gambling addiction and every other addiction
yeah.
is your serotonin levels drop quicker than anything you will ever experience, any drug, no matter what, because there's no come down.
Yes.
You instantly lose everything after being on a high, and you walk out and you go from the extreme high to an instantaneous state
Yep.
of suicide.
Oh my
You
god.
lose everything right away.
Yeah, it destroys you immediately.
That's crazy.
And everything designed now to trick you with slots and everything, like how many decks they use to deal. They're supposed to give back 90%. That's all bullshit. And it's like there's people that I'm sure will get pissed for this, and they don't want that out there. And I mean, and the government allows it. Why?
Yeah.
It's taxed.
Mad money.
Yep.
Yeah, crazy money.
You can just take back all that money, and it's taxed, and you're allowing this everywhere now. On your phone, in every single city. It seriously should be outlawed. It belongs in Vegas and Atlantic City.
That's it.
Nowhere else.
Shouldn't be on the internet.
You're not
The internet
allowed
is
to do it in Texas, but I went to a burger place, just like a mom and pop burger place, and they had like arcade machines, that
Slot
were
ones.
slots.
Some
I'm like,
gas
wait, how
stations.
is this?
You know, they
There are
also.
loopholes.
Yeah, I was about to
Is that
say
legal?
you buy their money and then gamble with that, and that's legal.
My friend ran a poker
trash.
house in Austin, and the way he got away with it is that it's technically a poker club.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's not.
So
It's
you're
a
not
place for
paying
people who
to
are
bet.
poker poker
I'm a poker
aficionados.
aficionado.
And and then he makes all of his money on like tickets into the games
Yep.
and stuff like that, and money like he'll sell booze there. They have a liquor license. They make their money on that, and then the people
You don't know what's happening.
You
just playing
they're,
cards.
they're just playing cards. Yeah.
You're not facilitating.
No, you're right though. I mean, that's some of the ideas too of like the small casinos that are allowed, like in like True Detective season 2 in the South and stuff. Like there are certain where it's like we don't have slots, but we do allow poker. We do allow, like you said, there are these loopholes.
They're not running the games.
Yeah, but you know they're watching you, they're overseeing, and it's. I mean, once you bring in money, it doesn't matter if the government's involved or anything.
Yeah.
It's now the most dangerous setting you can possibly be in for tons of reasons.
Yep.
Because it can turn a very ordinary, even very well-off person into a criminal.
Yep.
You know, and it can turn. It basically legalizes something for people that can fudge the numbers. I mean, why are you going to check?
Yep.
You're not going to look into it if you're getting a 30%
money.
tax
Yeah.
cut.
The more money the casino makes, the more money you make. In reality, if you're the government,
Yeah, so you don't care.
you don't want it to go back out.
Yeah, Big Pharma's not working at the moment, so you got to get cash. It's a giant.
How do you stop that? What
I don't know because
how would you stop something like that?
I mean, look at the people getting thrown out of sports. This includes referees at college level. This includes all kinds of people involved in sports
Players.
that are gambling or having their friends gamble for them.
Yep. Throwing stuff.
Yep.
And, yeah.
There's more people that gamble today than invest in any kind of stock. It's absolutely crazy. And I've seen people, I've brought that up on other shows, and they make jokes like, well, yeah, but would you invest? Yeah, you should. You
Yes.
could invest in literally anything that would be better than a slot machine.
Yes.
I promise.
Never
Except
ever gamble.
Hawk 2 coin.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm holding hard on that. I'm waiting for it to come pop back up.
Yeah, faith.
I got
We
faith in
are
it.
running out of time here, so I do want to say sorry for the rant, but I think that
That's good.
I think it honestly needs to be brought in
that's
because
bars.
this is going to kill a lot of
agree.
people.
Yeah.
So if you go to blazetv.com/normalworld, you will get $20 off. If you love this show and you support what Blaze TV stands for, this is your chance to get even more involved in something special. That's blazetv.com/normalworld for $20. You'll also get Derek's new special that was filmed at Brad
Yes.
Garrett's Comedy Club in Las Vegas. There's all kinds of shirts.
Yeah, check out the merch.
Yeah.
Specifically.
The merch.
Good quality shirts.
Yes.
Don't have our names on it yet.
I was gonna say normal world merch.
Not yet.
Not yet.
yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. But
Keep getting angry in the comments about that.
But if you want fight, or Blaze, or
Or
I
Chaga and
Trump for
something.
president is cool.
Can't read it. It's too
yep,
small
yep,
text.
you could get a mug.
I'd rock the American Legend one for sure. That's a nice sweater.
Not bad.
I'd rock
Not
it.
bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
And you can 20. You can
Like
get
the horse?
10% off that with Blaze 10.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, that's an extra.
That's not a
10.
gamble.
It's not.
No, it's just a deal.
Just a
Dissy.
deal.
Yeah.
And check out the movie Homestead. Do we have to do that one?
Yes.
Yeah. Angel
This-
Studios.
Yeah, Angel Studios, because we're into movies, has decided to sponsor us,
And
which
you'll
we
get a Bitcoin.
appreciate.
Which I'm glad
Don't
about.
gamble that away.
Don't keep it. If you get a Bitcoin, that's going up every day.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
A-
Don't ever
Legit.
cash it.
One Bitcoin.
A Bitcoin.
Yeah,
It's
you get a whole Bitcoin.
One.
Wow.
106 or
Enter to get it
7,000.
big.
Right
Wow.
now.
Yeah, it's
It
nuts.
get bigger.
Wait,
Just
what?
by seeing a movie.
Just
Like
by seeing a movie.
100,000
It's still going up?
one Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, it hit.
Trump got elected.
The second it got elected, it went from like 56 to 106.
I wish.
Crazy.
Oh, dude. Oh.
I know.
I know. I sold all mine.
I bought $50 of it, or I bought more, and then it crashed, so I sold all of it.
Yep.
And except for
What you do? You buy low, sell lower.
like a smart person.
That's the.
I held on to $50 of it because it was in a side
Yeah.
Yep.
thing, and I was like, I don't want to get it out and do all this stuff, so I left it over there. So I'm just gonna
Still have it.
I still have it. I'm gonna
so you're
forget
making
about
some
it.
money.
I'm gonna forget about it. 20, 30 years from now, hopefully,
Millionaire.
it'll still be good. But I wish I left all the other stuff in there.
Yeah.
Dude, I had 3 at one point, and I sold.
Really? Bitcoins? I
Hey,
never owned any.
You know what?
Dang.
It was
Right
for a
when
reason.
they,
You got rid
right
of them
when
for
they
a
hit
reason.
20, I was like, it's not gonna get higher than
Pull the
this.
trigger on that.
I dated a guy that had like thousands and thousands of dollars in Bitcoin, like hundreds of thousands of dollars in Bitcoin when it first happened. Like he was on the forefront of this shit.
So he's rich now?
Well, he bought a boat and then he ghosted me. So he
Oh yeah, he's rich now.
Said I got these coins.
got that
says, "I'm going to the
Sean.
English Channel, bitch."
He got
And I
that
never
money.
heard from him again.
Wow.
Well, in fairness, he OD'd on a boat.
So probably did.
Oh, Bitcoin. That's crazy.
He was a douche. so
Yeah,
it's
bro.
fine.
Yeah, well, of course he was a
Yeah,
douche.
he is a dude.
Money's not gonna make him not a douche.
Yeah.
He got into Bitcoin early.
He did. He was a
wish.
smart guy.
The Free Staters used to tip
Yeah.
us in Bitcoin when I used to serve in like 2013.
Didn't even have a wallet.
And I would
Really?
just,
Thank
yeah, I
you
would
for your
just,
service.
we don't want this. We don't,
Yeah, she used to.
waitress.
4 bitcoins.
We, no one wanted them. We were like, we don't want this shit. I had no idea what it was.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Crazy.
I get it though, and that brings us to the end of the world.
Dave.
If Jamie Flocks
Pretty sure.
Alert.
It should be.
I'm talking like how he did for several months.
Oh,
If Jamie Foxx played P Diddy in a biopic or biopic,
as the people say.
what should
Yep.
what should the movie be called? QB.
Eyes Wide Shut 2 Electric Boogaloo.
I like it. I like it. Angela,
I'm going to go with the sequel too. Menace to Hyman.
there you go.
I'm gonna go with Monster Balls.
Well played. What you got?
I was waiting for the camera. I'm gonna go with Straight Out of Baby Oil.
Oh, it's straight up.
Yeah.
Sucks when you run out.
I'm gonna go in too deep to not in deep enough.
That's my favorite by far.
I like House Party 5. That was a good one.
House Party 5 was the
House Party 5. I should have said that.
Like you're in too deep, but still not enough.
deep enough.
Oh, dang, what was the hostage movie with Jamie Foxx where he's in a...
Collateral,
yeah.
No. He was in like a gas station and he gets taken...
Stuck Up.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
Stuck. Wow, good call.
That on
Good
the
pull.
list.
That was a
Dang
good
it,
one.
Stuck Up. I love that movie.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I forgot about that movie.
Yeah.
He's also good in well, there you go. The Citizen one.
With
Russell Crowe.
Law-abiding citizen.
Yeah, Law-abiding
That was
Citizen's really good
That
too.
was crazy.
I thought it was going to be such a cheesy action movie.
No, that's Gerard Butler.
Yeah, Gerard Butler.
Or Gerard Butler. I get them confused.
Yeah. Who?
You said
Gerard
Russell Crowe.
I didn't say
I said
a name.
Russell Crowe.
Yes, you did.
Ever tried to?
Hold on.
I didn't
Russell
say
Crowe
a
came
name.
out of your mouth.
Did for real.
I didn't say a name. Well, I know
It
we
came out of
sound
his
alike, but I didn't say a name.
You sounded black.
Whoa, because I heard it from you.
You hear the bass in my voice.
I didn't sound white.
So you're wrong.
No, I thought he was you. I thought you said Russell Crowe.
Bro,
I can do that.
Mind mix. just now.
It's not hard. What? I got a deep voice. I got bass in my voice.
It sounds like it's coming out of his mouth right now.
Right?
Does it?
The first time I saw the movie Bad Boys, and you got to add bass in your voice, and they're like, "You got some brown sugar," and I was like, "Damn, I'm glad I don't sound like that."
Yeah, that doesn't sound like that.
I mean, I think it's throat cancer, but at the
you gotta milk it at least.
gargling glass weights. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Next week will be the last couple episodes before the big Christmas break.
Yeah, we got some special stuff that week.
Yeah, we're
We
working
do.
on some
Yes.
things,
Oh,
working
yeah.
on some things. Thank you so much.
Thanks
to
for having
Claude and Mo
us.
for coming on. Go
Appreciate
follow
you
them on the
guys.
internets and
Watch
Merry
their
Christmas.
unhinged cooking videos.
Yeah, that's on hers. Watch hers.
Yeah, go watch those.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah, they are fun.
Traverse City this weekend.
Yeah.
Yep.
Peace.
See you next Tuesday.